Hey everybody, so I wanted to talk about some video ideas that are in development. So you might have noticed I'm back at the other setup. And this is the setup I only used for like 2 weeks and then went straight back. So the reason why I'm here is because there is a winter storm and a really bad cold snap that's going to be happening these next few days. And I might as well say, oh well, screw it. I might as well just go down to this house because there's a lot more to do nearby, even if we might get stranded. So because my car can't really handle anything above 3 inches, and it says right now 2 to 4 inches of snow. So I'm hoping it's the lower end because I actually have a video idea planned that I'm actually editing the first part of it right now. And I am doing another winter storm video because I haven't done one in a long time. Pretty much, yeah, the last one I did was December 2022. 2023 really didn't have that many cold snaps or winter storms. So right now, we are having like -degree wind chills. Like kind of like what we saw in December 2022 video. It's almost to that level. And the next few days are going to be in the single digits for highs, which, like, the content side of me is like, oh, well, it's going to provide for more content. But the other side, I'm just like, it's so cold. Why do I live here? So, like, it's kind of weird because, like, I've been wanting to do another winter storm video, but I just didn't know when to do it because, like, it just hasn't been major enough. Because this will probably be the same type of event as the December 2022 storm, where it was mainly cold temperatures instead of snow. Which, it's just like, I never thought this would happen this soon again, because I said in other videos after that previous winter storm video that I didn't think it would happen again for a while, and I was proven wrong. So, yeah, so basically, we are going to have really cold temperatures in these next few days. And I'm editing the first part of that video right now because usually what I like to do with these types of videos, and the winter storm videos in particular, is I like to do it in multiple days and then edit one day per time. Because I feel like if I edit all of it together on the same kind of like the same day or like after the event, it just would be hard. Because like that's how I work, is because like if there's multiple days for a video, I like doing it in separate parts just to make the editing process a little bit easier. I mean, not to say that editing is hard for my YouTube videos, it's for some parts that can be kind of complex. So yeah, so that video idea is in development, and hopefully everything will work out with that video, because there have been winter storm videos in the past that I've never uploaded. Like, I think there was one like right after the February 2022 storm, like the first one I did. So yeah, so hopefully this will work out. And if I post that video, I'll probably post that video mid next week, so maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday, because yeah, mainly the cold temperatures are going to be running through Monday, and I have a big feeling that Monday school is going to get canceled. I mean, it doesn't really matter for me anymore because I'm not in school, but my brother still is, and he actually likes when school gets canceled, but he does not like virtual learning. So it's kind of like, I think for him it's kind of like a toss-up, or like a double-edged sword. So yeah, so basically, I just don't like the cold. Like, I mean, at least with like the summer heat, like as bad as it gets, at least you can drive in your car and actually go somewhere, even though when you go into your car, it's hot as hell. But with the cold, you can't leave the house with like ice and stuff, because that's what I'm mainly concerned about, is because with these next few days, I want to try to do the tradition of what I've done in the previous winter storm videos, where I would kind of like look at like the town and the city after the snow and the cold temperatures. But I feel like I want to do it, even though it might be a little dangerous, because I'm in a bigger city right now and I'm not in a smaller community. So, like, if I did, or I hope if I do actually do those type of endings for those Winter Storm videos, I want to do it here. Because there's a lot more to see and a lot more, like, buildings to capture, like, the aftermath of it. I mean, not that any of them are destroyed. It's just, like, I like making, like, montages, kind of, at the end of every Winter Storm video that I've done to kind of observe the landscape. Like, what has happened after the snow. I don't know why I do that. That's something I like to do. So, yeah. So, with the Winter Storm video that I am currently in development for, so I've been trying to avoid copyrighted music because I've had a little bit of problems with copyright recently, like with the pirate music that I used for my Pensacola trip series. That was copyrighted, and I pretty much had no choice but to use it for all my intros. There is like a scared part of me that is worried that I'm gonna get a copyright strike or like a community guideline strike. Like, every time I get a copyright claim, they say, like, oh, it doesn't affect your channel. But sometimes I get scared. Like, I don't even know if that's how that works. But I just get scared. So, yeah, so I want to try to do that type of thing where I'm going to be going into, like, the landscape and observing it and stuff. Yeah, so I've been trying to use copyright-free music that is epic. And, like, it's hard because, like, most of the epic music is copyrighted. So, actually, for now, like, what music I'm going to use, I think it will work out if I upload this, is classical music. Some of that classical music is awesome. I mean, I think classical music is cool anyway. Like, for some people who say it's boring, I don't get it. Like, sometimes I do like listening to classical music, just kind of like, well, I'm editing YouTube videos. It's so easy to listen to. And a piece of music that I'm using for, like, when the snow will fall down, which that hasn't been filmed yet. But like, when that will start, when, like, the snow will start getting heavy, I'm using a piece called Mars, the Bringer of War. So basically, it's this kind of, like, series of like songs and tracks called The Planets, and I've listened to the whole thing, and oh my god, it's some of the best, like, epic music I've ever heard. Like, Mars is my favorite, and it's just like, I mean, like, I imagine if that was an orchestra, because, like, in real life, because, like, I think it's by, I forgot his name, Gustav Holst or something like that. I don't remember his exact name. But, this was composed over 100 years ago, like 1916. And when I first heard, like, the whole thing, I was like, okay, this is like 70s or something like that. Yeah, this was 1916. It still sounds great. Like, I feel like sometimes people say that classical music has kind of aged a little bit because you could tell it's classical music. But, oh my god, especially Mars, like, and I'm using that one because it's so epic. Like, it's so, oh my god, it's one of the most epic pieces of music I've ever heard, and I've only heard it recently. And it's kind of crazy because it sounds a lot like, kind of like a combination of, like, John Williams' works, like Star Wars and Indiana Jones, and, did he compose? No, that was Danny Elfman. But, like, the Batman theme, the original, the Indiana Jones, the Star Wars, kind of like all combined together. But there's a couple things I like better than some of those themes. So I'm going to be using the Mars, song, or the Mars movement. Oh yeah, that's what I should call it. Movement for, like, when the snow goes down, because I tried to find a copyright-free version, because there are, like, even though classical music, for the most part, is public domain, like, sometimes YouTube flags it as, like, another, or, like, a copyright claim for other music, or other owners. But, I think I should be okay, because the version I got for, the Mars movement it says copyright free, and I didn't see any copyright claims on it. So hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully YouTube will not be an ass and then copyright claim my video, because they copyright claimed my Steamboat Willie thing for the Mickey Mouse video. Which, I mean, I think they actually lifted it because I looked back recently and it wasn't there. But when I first got the copyright claim, I was like, this is public domain. And I know that it just happened, but like, it just YouTube system is messed up. But yeah, so I'm going to be using the Mars movement because it's probably one of the most epic like classical music I've ever heard. Or not even just classical, like some of the best music I've ever heard. Yeah, so I'm going to be using that, and I think you guys really like it. And another video idea that is pretty much confirmed, if I have the confidence to do it, is the circus. So I mentioned the circus a little bit in other update videos. And basically, I bought a ticket. And I did not know if I was going to go again because, like, the last year when I went with my friend, it was a very strange experience. But I feel like I could vlog there. I hope I can, because I think the confidence for vlogging in public has actually increased in the past, like, few months, because I've been able to do it with SolarCity 3. I was able to do it with the golf video and the public fort, or the abandoned fort video. Basically, all the Pensacola trips, I got a little bit more confidence in it. So, yeah, I bought a circus ticket, and I just didn't think I would go again. But, like, I bought a ticket for, I think it was, when was it? February 7th at 6:30 p.m. And I chose that time on purpose because, like, there are, like, weekend times. Well, I actually did go on a weekend last year, and it was insane, even though it was on a Sunday. So hopefully, since it's a Wednesday, it'll be a little less busy, because it was insanely busy when I went on a Sunday. I think it was like Sunday, I don't remember the exact date, but like, it was so packed. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't do a type of video there, is because it was so packed. So hopefully the crowds will be a little less because it's a little bit later. And the show is like 2 or 2.5 hours. So hopefully it'll be a little quieter. The thing is that I've been trying to use my mic. I don't know if I want to use the Rode microphone anymore, because I tried to film a video at Incredible Pizza a couple of days ago. It turned out horrible. Like, the audio was so blown out. Maybe I was talking a little loud, but like, it was terrible. So I might try to find a different microphone, because I was considering bringing the Rode microphone if I do a video at the Carson Circus. But I don't think I will, because, like, and it has failed me multiple times. And I actually tried to film the beginning of the Winter Storm video that I might be posting in the next few days with the mic. It just sounded terrible, so I don't know what's going on. So, I mean, it doesn't sound nearly as bad as when it had that buzzing noise with my old iPhone 11. But yeah, so, circus video could happen, but I really want to film it. It's just, the main thing is that how am I going to film the circus? I don't know. Like, I do know, like, a trick, or like a iOS setting where, like, you could record, like, while the display is off. It's actually kind of cool. Like, I've seen a couple tutorials on that. So that's what I might do for recording the circus, because, like, I mean, or I could just disobey and not follow the rules like other people were doing, where they were recording it. And the thing is that makes me a little more comfortable is that they weren't enforcing it at all. Like, they did say no recording, but there was not anyone basically in the back stands telling them to stop recording. So that could be a possibility. If I can't figure anything out, I'll try to record with the display on and stuff. But I'm just so nervous because, like, I mean, the most that they can do is just tell me to stop, and then I will. So I'll probably maybe we'll bring the Pocket Pen camera the new one, because the old one sucks and it has yellow text for some reason, like kind of like a watermark. But like I think maybe since I have the pen camera that's newer, because I do have it still, and it's a way wider lens compared to what the old one was. The old one was way too zoomed in. It was like ridiculously zoomed in to where you can barely know what's going on. So I have this quote-unquote new one, and it has way wider of a lens, it has night vision, it charges via USB-C, so hopefully everything will work out with that. So if I do a circus video, it would come out next month if I am going to do it. I still don't know if I'm going to film it yet, but I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I bought the ticket, is to film it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. That's kind of an idea. And another thing is that I don't know if I'm going to use the gimbal or not, because the gimbal, it's awesome, but it's so noticeable in what you're doing. So I don't know. That's just kind of an idea. And the kind of like a more like recent idea that I've been thinking. So I bought some stuff on eBay, like retro gaming and retro gaming labels and stuff like that. And those will probably come around like January 20th to the 22nd. So that's a little far away, but I kind of wanted to mention that idea because I bought a lot of good stuff. I don't know if I was on eBay and I just had a lucky day, but I got a lot of good stuff. So yeah, so that's probably an idea I'll do in the future. So yeah. So I wanted to make this update video a little shorter. I think I did a pretty decent job at that. So if I am able to post this Winter Storm video that I'm currently editing, I will try to post it next Tuesday or Wednesday. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. More videos are coming soon. So yeah, see ya.